Hello and welcome to my Instant Ender Porter tutorial. In this video I'll be showing you how to make my design of an Ender Porter and a little bit of the background of how actual Ender Porters work so you kind of get an idea of how my design is working and why I think my design is pretty cool. The actual original idea for an Ender Porter was Ethoslab. He came up with it, so I can't take credit for that, but the design that I'll show you here, the redstone behind it, is all of my creation. So first I want to get into kind of what is an ender porter in case you're not familiar with it. The idea is that obviously ender pearls you can throw and teleport around, and so now with bubble streams you can actually suspend ender pearls. So you can see here the ender pearl is going to continue to be suspended, and the idea is that you now want to somehow trigger it to teleport you when you desire. So if we place down a trapdoor here, it's going to teleport us then. But if we throw one down and it's suspended in there, now we can send a redstone signal to the trapdoor and it'll teleport us there. So we can decide when we want to teleport to the desired location and when we don't. Now, another thing that you want to also add is maybe a dispenser. So you can get another ender pearl back out. So when you teleport here, it'll not only close the trapdoor, but also dispense out a fresh brand new ender pearl for you to throw back into the water and reset the system. That's kind of the basic design. Now, if you're going long distance, so let's say you're going from here to way off in the distance over there, and you put a redstone line all the way out there. If you're just going to use repeaters, it's going to actually take a while, because that's a long distance, and repeaters do have a slight delay. So if you want this to be as fast as possible, or instant, like my design is, you're going to want to use redstone instant wire. The redstone instant wire I have here is where it's going to be off in the default state, and then when you push the button, it turns on. So we can see here we've got a little bit of a circuit. It should have a little bit of a delay if it was like a normal redstone wire, but with the instant wire design, when I push the button, it's going to instantly turn on, and you see that when the button actually decompresses, it takes a little bit to turn off. So it's instant to turn on, but not instant to turn off. That's important because you only need it to be instant to get the signal there. You don't care about how long it takes the signal to not be there. That kind of makes sense. So this is the type of design you want to be using in between ender porters, or a similar type of instant wire if you don't want to use my design. How I've been doing it, I don't know if anyone else does it this way, but this is how I've been doing it. You have the wire going into a sticky piston, pushing a block here with a torch, and redstone going over here. Pretty simple. And then we've got my ender portal actual design over here that encompasses kind of these things. So we've got a dispenser down here with ender pearls. We've got a trapdoor to trigger the ender pearl. We've got this light which I've added, which is a sensor to see if you're low on ender pearls. So we come over here. You've got a hopper and a chest that go into the dropper down there. So this is all filled up, but if you were to empty out this item hopper, it would turn on this light, showing you that you're getting low, which is a neat design. And also the redstone behind here makes sure that the trapdoor stays closed for an appropriate amount of time and then flips back up, and also is instant, meaning it has zero delay in this little circuit here to actually flip it down. That's another important feature. So we can actually test this out real quick if we connect up the wire over to our little wire design over here. And you can see because this part is instant and my redstone back here is instant, if we push this button, it's going to flip it, and then you get dispensed another ender pearl. Now you see I have 2 in my inventory, and so you can throw back down. And the only delay that you'll actually find in my design is nothing with the redstone. As far as I can tell, everything instant is there. But when this actually flips down this trapdoor, sometimes the ender pearl doesn't hit it on the first go. First tick, or whatever you want to call it. So it may take a little bit for it to actually hit there. So that's why the trapdoor stays down for a little while. You can't just flip it down super quick. It has to be down for a little bit. And also, you might find delay if your computer is lagging because you're teleporting halfway across the map in almost unloaded chunks. Because that's another thing I should mention, is that this design, or ender porters in general, only work if it's actually within your render distance. The ender pearl itself has to be loaded. So if I want to teleport way off over there, way off over there, wherever, the actual next station that I'm teleporting to has to be within my render distance. If you want to go further than that, let's say you want to go like 1,000 blocks off that way, really far off to your, I don't know, super far away base. You're going to have to put a station here, a station away that way, but still within your render distance, another one even further, another one even further, another one even further. So you leapfrog from station to station, making sure that they're all within your render distance so that the ender pearl is loaded and you can teleport along. So that's still going to be a lot quicker than you running, walking, light treeing, or whatever. This is much faster. So, let's get into the tutorial itself. Okay, so to build my station design, you're going to need these blocks. You're going to need one chest, one hopper, one dropper, one trapdoor of your choosing. I quite like the spruce ones. That's what I picked. You're going to need a redstone lamp, a comparator, a repeater, 2 torches, 2 sticky pistons, 5 redstone, a soul sand, some building blocks, and 7 source blocks of water. So either just 2 buckets and making an infinite thing or whatever, but you're going to need 7 in total. That's how many water blocks you're going to need. So let's pick this up. So let's build it over here. We're first going to place down a little bit of the, building. We're going to go down 7 blocks for the water here. 7 is important because... That's 7, right? Yep. That's how far you need it so that the ender pearl doesn't actually hit the bottom. You're going to put soul sand at the bottom on the 8th block, and then put your 7 buckets of water on top of that. And there we go. Next, you're going to put your dropper down over here, and don't break the back block like I just did. Then next, you're going to put your trapdoor right there. Flip it on up if you want. It'll get flipped up in a second. Over here, you're going to want to put your hopper into there, your chest on top. Break some blocks down here. Put your comparator on next to the hopper, so it's reading the hopper. Then you're going to want to put a redstone torch over on this side, right on top of that block. Then you put some other blocks next to it, one going above the torch, one next to it. You put the redstone here, and you're going to want to put your redstone lamp over this way and put up a wall here, because it's going to face into the wall that powers this. And so that's how the checking of the hopper for if it's low or not works. Right now it says that it's low because it has nothing in it. Next, you're going to want to put a redstone dust right behind here. So that it's facing into this block. It should be, so don't have it on dot mode, have it on cross mode. Then you're going to want to dig down a little bit down here. Place down a torch there. Place down a sticky piston over here. Put a block on top. And now it's powering this, which is fantastic. You're going to put a piston up here. You're going to put a block in front of the piston and to the side, like this, like this, like this, and finally like that. And then you're going to connect up like this, and then with your repeater, you're going to put it over here on as much delay as you can, all the delays. And that's it. And so now when you're connecting in your input for actually triggering this, you're going to input it over onto this redstone. Not this run, not this one, but this one. This is important. These two won't work. It won't work correct. This one, it will work correct. And if you want to know how to build the little bit of a instant wire design, I'll show you how to do that. So let's say we want to put our button over here. Obviously this is too close to actually make sense, but we're pretending here. You'll pull out a redstone signal from the button, say 15 blocks long, because that's how far redstone goes, and then, oh no, you've run out of redstone space. So you're going to pull it into a sticky piston going like this. Put that on top there. You're going to put some blocks down here for your redstone to go on top of, because you're a good boy. And you're going to put a redstone dust there, redstone torch there. You're going to put redstone dust there, not another block, like that. And then coming on out into wherever you want to, like over here. And so now, when we push the button, it's going to flip the trapdoor down, and it's all going to work correctly. And if we actually go grab some ender pearls from over here, we can throw in the ender pearls into the system. This will go off for a second because it's going through the hopper, but it'll turn back on because we don't quite have enough. And then, if we actually grab one of these, should have grabbed one before, we throw it down into the water stream. So now it's floating. And then we push the button. It's going to teleport us along, dispense another one, and we throw it back in, and now it's all reset. And so you can build these stations, like all across your bases, all across your world, and then connect them up with little instant wire redstone. And so the button will power it. You could have multiple lines coming into one machine, you know, to just connect up another redstone thing over here. Maybe this is coming from a station off in this direction that you're connecting to. And yeah, just make a big spider web of ender porters and have fun. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you've enjoyed the video, I do have a survival series I do. So maybe you'll enjoy that too. If you didn't enjoy this video, then don't watch that. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. I hope you're having a good day and continue to have a good day. Bye-bye.